Good morning. I'm going the wrong way. Starting this off by going down into the estate by accident. 'Cause I'm an idiot. I didn't even make it back in time to join that event. Okay. Alright, let's get away from this place. And then we'll try it again. Considering that I started this having come out of my estate, how the hell did I turn around and get over there? I think the game was trolling me. It definitely made me face the wrong way. Anyway, so how is everyone today? I know I'm starting a little later than normal, but that's okay. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm here to do my weeklies. And I'm trying to start off by doing that Horizon Drift thing, but matchmaking seems to be taking a little while. There we are. About time. 8 here. Okay. This will be interesting, because I do not have a Drift A tier car. Oh, that's a lie. I've got this one. Completely forgot about it because it's not my favorites. If it's not my, it's not for. If it's not in my favorites, it doesn't exist. Up the hill. We can do it. Up the hill. There we go. Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. It's rather nippy outside, so I'm like bundled up. I've got my long pants on. I've got my jumper on. My feet up off the floor. I should have some socks on, but I don't. I'm just thinking to myself, oh, trying to like curl up into a ball, kind of, just to try to preserve as much body heat as I can get away with. Oh dear! And I nearly overdid that. Good Saribot. Oh! Too busy looking at the Twitch chat. I do not have any kind of speed right now. Which means I'm not really accruing a crazy amount of points. Because you get extra points for doing this at speed. I'm more likely to be overtaken in a minute. Oh, hang on, someone is drifting K-Truck. I just saw that. I love it. There you go. I finished one lap. Took me ages, but I did it. I got 6th place for it, so I have no idea if I have enough time to get around the course again. But I'll give it a try. There's the K-Truck. Oh my god, and it's got some speed too. Go K-Truck, go, go. I'm rooting for you. I should be rooting for myself, but I'm rooting for the person who brings a K-Truck to a drift event. I love it. Yep, cooked it. Overcooked it. I also am not convinced I'm going to get around the track in time. Well, I made it. Did not beat my record. That's okay, and I'm not going to make it the next time, so yeah, I'll just drive. I didn't do too bad. Like, I mean, 6 out of all of those places. Right in the middle. Look at that. But I'm vibing to this music. Why does it specify 3 laps? This isn't a lap-based event. You can do as many laps as you want, can't you? Oh no, this one's... I want a hill. There's the K-truck. Also, there are considerably less people now than there were last round. Why am I not getting any drift points for that? I was on the road, you know. What the hell? I wouldn't call the game a numpty. I think I could do better than that. Oh, it's because I was on the red and white stripe. Because it didn't count just then too. Yeah, the finish line's just up there. I might actually get multiple laps out of this. Which is good with the way I'm driving this this track. I'm probably going to need a flying lap. Oh, I nearly overdid that one. Oh, overdid this one. Oh, sure, that was an E drift. That was an E drift. It was an E-brake drift, but still, that felt really good. Yeah, this one's going to be an E drift as well. Oh, I overcooked it. Maybe I need like a wider road or something, because this track, as opposed to the last one, nah, not even close. Oh, on the stripe. Ah, too much. I'm glad though with the way it is, I can just sort of, once I start spinning out, I can just finish the spin, and I'll be good to continue. Man, maybe it's because there's too many hills. I'm not adjusting very well. I'm on the dirt. Well, I I got one better, but like I didn't change position. Look at all those people that left. Damn. You guys know you don't have to win, right? Well, technically I went up one place then, because I was 6th last time, and now I'm 5th. But it certainly loses its impact quite as much when there were initially like 12 or 13 people in the lobby, and then it jumps all the way, and then it jumps all the way down to 6. One more. Wait, why am I picking another car? Oh. Oh, that was the first one. Okay. The first one. So that must have been that 2 races were done. A definitive winner was written, so I didn't have to do it again. Kind of a shame, actually. I do like drift events in this game. Yeah, it's finished. Okay. Still gotta do the trial stuff. Sure, we'll do this one first. Oop. Fast travel. Look at this view. I have a singular car that I can use. What can I buy? Or is it just those two? Just this one and this one. Well, unironically, this car seems to have better stats all across the board, with the exception of off-road. I might actually buy the Dodge Viper. Doesn't go onto the bumper, which is interesting. Oh, oops. But I do actually kind of like the paint job, though. I'm gonna grab this one. And then, as the paint job suggests, I will probably turn this into a drift car when I'm done. I'm done actually using it for races. Let's go. Now, I have no idea how true it is, but I heard that Bowie knife was removed from the game. Now, I never had a problem with Bowie knife, but I don't see him in my lineup, actually. I do kind of wish stickers weren't visible from inside the car, but for the sake of what realism there is, it does make sense. Oh shit. I like how the song that's playing right now is so quiet that it doesn't sound like there actually even is a song. I really ought to normalize all these tracks. Damn it. wonder if I should do a race with a manual gearbox. I'd have to figure out what the buttons are on the controller for the gear shift. But I am kind of curious. I don't think I'll do it as part of a championship. But I am curious enough to maybe try it on a quick race after the championship is done. Damn it. I was about to say, man, I'm miles ahead of the opponents. Maybe I should increase the difficulty. And then I proceed to nearly bin my car. And now my opponents are right behind me at the finish line. That would be about right. Now, suppose I can try the manual gearbox actually between races. Like in the championship. Like just from going from A to B. Sure, let's give it a try.
Okay, Kangaroo, I have set your route to the road race event.
That is the next event. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's just up here. Well, I'm not going to be trying the manual gearbox for very long. Is there another difficulty? Shifting. Here we go. Oh god, manual with clutch. No, let's just start with manual for now. What is shift up? B and X are shift up and shift down. The clutch is left bumper if I decide to go that route.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Okay, we're just gonna go for a short drive.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Just go for a short drive while I figure out the manual controls. It's been a long time since I've been behind the wheel of a manual car. And I do mean in real life. I actually... Oh, shit. Well... I actually only have a automatic license in real life. I was going to go for a manual license, actually, fun fact. But it became too expensive. Because no one in the family had a manual car. We only had had automatic ones. So we would have to pay for driving lessons for the full, well, I think it was like 200 hours or whatever it was at the time. And that would actually become expensive. Screw it, let's actually do a championship race with... Just do a championship race in manual. I'm sure it'll be fine. So because it would cost us a fortune to pay for driving lessons for the full number of hours, instead of just being able to do an automatic license and then be taught by family members, we just decided to stop doing the manual lessons and stick to automatic lessons. And then later on in life, if I suddenly decide that, hey, I want a manual license so I can drive manual cars, it's easier for me to upgrade to a manual license in the future than it is to start with a manual license. So technically, I do know how to drive a manual car, but I'm very rough with it because I was still learning. Because the way the driving lessons thing worked back then was that you got double time. So you had to, for your driver's license, you had to, no, I need to shift down. You needed to meet a certain number, 100 hours, spent behind the wheel. And if you took lessons from family members or friends, the hours would be 1-to-1. But if you took lessons from a driving instructor, it would be double time. So 1 hour of lessons from an actual driving instructor would be 2 hours in your logbook. It is also worth saying that you did still need to actually do night driving and whatnot. That was a requirement as well. But same rules applied. Double time if you're with instructor, singular time if you're with family. And that's why I said it become expensive, because the double time actually runs out. You don't get double time for for the entire time. You get double time with an instructor up to a certain number of hours. I've forgotten what, because it was a long time ago. You get double time with them, and then eventually it runs out and becomes 1-to-1. And that's why it was going to become expensive, is because then you're going to have to pay for over 100 hours worth of driving instructor time. Okay, well, I don't think I did too bad with handling the manual gearbox. I spent the entire race waffling. Are you kidding me? How far back were they? They were 12 seconds behind me. What do you mean? I've been using Bastio 91's design more than a few times. This is literally the first race. I mean, sure, I will like it, but this was literally the first race I used it in. I don't know what you're wrong. So yeah, that's why I have an automatic license and not a manual license.
Okay, Kangaroo. I have set your route to the road race event.
I wonder how many hours you need now, actually, for your driving stuff. I wonder if it's changed from when I
400
was
meters.
younger.
Turn left.
It probably has. I mean, that sort of stuff changes all the time, but
Turn left.
surprise sneak attack. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. I basically just dropped the controller into my lap, muted the microphone, and sneezed, and then just hit the recoil after sneezing half a dozen times. Oh yeah, yeah. Shall I try it with a clutch? Oh, it's gonna be so bad. Hang on a minute. Shifting manual clutch. Here we go. What happens if I change without the clutch?
400 meters.
It is
Turn
doable.
left.
I know in a real car, the car would hate you for all eternity if you did that, but
Turn left.
The sudden braking is a bit of a different story all of a sudden because I've got to like
Turn around
clutch
when
up
it is safe to
and
do
then
so.
X X X X.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
The interesting thing is that you can actually see when I'm changing gears now because now you can just hear the car rev once the clutch is up like this. Do I have this car? Come to a graceful stop. I do not, apparently. Let's buy one. But we'll store it in the garage because I need to use this one for the championship. Excuse me, sir. Oh, wait a minute. How do I... Oh, there we go. I forgot I actually need to put the gear in reverse now manually.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Should have titled this stream, Man with an automatic license drives a manual.
You have arrived at your destination.
Suddenly pressing a lot more buttons on this controller than I was. I'm just glad this thing doesn't have a neutral gear. If it had a neutral gear, I'd be screwed off the line because I'd immediately forget about it. Uh-oh. No one saw that. Oh, that was really nice. I'm concentrating so hard now. These races have become a lot more, not difficult, but like I'm focused a lot more on the race now because I need to try to keep track of what gear I'm into. Oh, that was nice. We got there. I dread to think the condition of the car after that. Also, second place, only just crossing the line. I will say that it's actually going to give me more money though, because you get extra money for being in a manual car rather than an automatic. How much more is it? Hang on, let me just settings, difficulty. Yeah, so an automatic is 55% and then a manual is 70%. Simulation steering. Or standard steering. I don't know what the difference between standard and simulation is. I'm going to turn on simulation damage and tearing for a moment. I pressed the wrong button. For a second I thought my clutch was right bumper. Hi Vex, how are you today? Oh shit, I'm in the wrong gear. How are you doing this fine morning? Excuse you. I'm off the road. And I'm on the road. Yeah, well that's what you get when you're fucking part of my chat. You're just coming in here. Oh, wrong way. I'm fucking up my gears. You come in here, basically walk into my room, fart, and then leave again. That'd be about right. That's very sibling behavior of you, Vex. At least I assume it's sibling behavior. I don't have any siblings, but I'm pretty sure from what I've heard it's very sibling behavior. Apparently I'm doing much better this second time round than I did the first time. Speed, 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 speed. Look at that, shaved 4 seconds off my time. Alright. Where am I going next? I was also really confused as to why I wasn't reversing. I completely forgot. Again, I need to actually shift into reverse now. Oh, hello. There's someone in the box. It's very sibling behavior. Yeah, from what I've heard from people who do have siblings, it's the sort of thing that they would do. Why can't I open my map? Can I not open my map anymore from this button? Alrighty. Next event. I might actually keep it on manual for now. I'm actually kind of enjoying the extra responsibility when driving. But there is something that I do need to test actually. And that was the other setting I changed. The simulation damage as opposed to physical damage. As opposed to cosmetic damage. Here we go. Okay. I was trying to fuck up the car and it said I landed on my wheels. I just wanted to know if they changed the damage model for the cars. What did I just do? Oh, photo mode. Whoops. I don't want photo mode. I want. Do they still have that Oh, it might be on right D-pad. I'm looking for the car stats. No, that's the radio. Did they remove it? There used to be a button in Forza Horizon 5 that let you see um, things like your tire pressure and whatnot. Telemetry, unbound. Um, Toggle convertible is that button. Wait, do I have anything on the D-pad right? No, that's fine. Telemetry, RS button. Oh, I have that. That's the horn. You know what? Let's actually just keep it on LS. Alright. Save. This is what I'm looking for. They added more information. In fact, I can go back now too. So now I can see the tire pressure and temperature and whatnot. Damage. Oh, they did increase the model. There's a lot more like damageable like parts now. It looks like it's all just the body stuff though. I can't damage the engine or the clutch or anything like that. Oh no, I can. It's on the right. Engine, clutch, transmission, driveline. Is that damage level? Wait, is that damage level? If that's damage level, I have fucked up the transmission. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me turn that off and then reset the car. Well, that's just resetting cosmetic damage. Hang on. Can I not fix the car now? Oh no, there we go. It was. Oh my god, I fucked up the transmission. Can I just clutch straight into reverse? No, I can't. It won't let me. Probably for the best. Alright, let's pull out that again. Okay, well, riding on my first gear does not damage the engine or the clutch, apparently. Are you telling me every time I change gears, my transmission gets damaged, though? Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. No, it's because I was changing gears without using the clutch. Oops. Well, it's good to know that the game is actually punishing me for being lazy, because I was like, what is actually the point in using the clutch if you can just change gears in the game without the clutch? And I realized that that's why. Is you can do it, but it actually damages the car if you have the damage simulation turned on. Yeah, look, see, now I'm changing gears while holding down the clutch button, and I'm actually not damaging the transmission anymore. but I still want to see what happens when I actually pretty much total a car. So I think the only way I'm really going to get that number to go up is if I just crash head on into a car, which means I'm going to want to get some speed up. Nice job. Yeah, I just went for a swim. Don't worry, I'm about to do a lot worse to it. Okay, how'd that do? 85% damage to the front bumper, 18% damage to the engine, 26% to the steering, 24% to the clutch. That's cool. Reminds me of Forza Motorsport, except for the fact that in Motorsport, most of the damage that came to my car was actually due to the AI being absolute idiots. I tried playing Forza Motorsport, and I was actually quite enjoying it. But then, after actually placing like a decent number on the grid, I was on like the last lap, and then one of the AI rammed me off the road and damaged my car. I couldn't reset or anything like that because it was in simulation mode. Oh, the car is actually drifting to the left. Not drifting, but like leaning to the left now. Look. Look at that. Ooh. It's actually messing with my steering. Um, but yeah, the car an AI rammed me off the road and pretty much totaled the car, and I couldn't reset, and I basically had to do an entire lap in order to try and get to the pit, and in doing so, put me in stone dead last. I was pretty upsetty spaghetti. Oh, he really is leaning now to the left. Kill. Come on, next car that we come across. Hello. How do we do? Front bumper, fucked.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Just watching the tires. Wait a minute, hang on. I don't know how to clutch dump. I'm trying to see what happens if I actually brake in like an engine or something. Actually, hold on. I can brake the transmission because all I have to do is just change gears without putting down the clutch.
Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
We're doing some experimentation. This poor Dodge Viper, by the way, didn't actually elect to do this, but I've nominated it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright, transmission's nearly buggered. Alright, transmission is fucked. Okay.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Actually, I won't lie, the car does actually feel a little different. Not that different, but it does feel different. It's also taking a lot longer to change gears now.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
There's a dude that's following me. Don't look at me. I'm being mean to this car. I'm being horrible. I'm taking someone's dream car. Oh, trying to ruin it. Oh, the brakes on the right-hand side are actually gone. Hang on. Wait, so what does that mean? Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So if I actually now try to stop the car, what's going to happen? Is it just going to slide out because now there's a brake that isn't working? Wow, that lean. And then brakes. Pretty much. This other guy is quacking at me. Let's repair the car. I think I've learned all I need to learn from the car. Yeah, look how fast it changes gears when it's not trashed. Turns out the simulation damage does actually simulate damage. Who could have guessed? I might leave it on actually then for shits and giggles. How much extra points does having that on give me? Absolutely none. Hmm. Which means I would just be nerfing myself for no reason. Oh, we'll leave it on for now. Where am I going? Over here. We'll leave it on for now and we'll see how we go. Though I'm expecting like one singular jump and my car will be gone. Because I'm going to land and it's going to fuck up the suspension and the brake and probably the brakes as well, actually thinking about it. Tell you what, one drift event as well, and my poor car is gonna hate me too. Just gonna sit in third gear for a bit. Turns out that's the gear I want. Sorry, mate. Uh-oh. First gear on this thing just basically doesn't exist. I may as well just skip straight to second to third. Ultimate pass and show off. Thank you, game. Uh-oh. We're doing fine. The car is actually not really that damaged. Clutch gear. Clutch gear. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, changing to a manual gearbox really does change the game. Crackle my fingers, I don't know if you heard them.
Okay, Kangaroo, what do you want to do now?
What would I like to do now? I'd like to continue my championship if possible, but none of these that you're recommending me are the championship. And you're probably going to get upset that I'm going to keep saying no whenever you're not recommending me the thing that I want to play. Where's my next race? There's one. Where's the other one? Over there. Alright, we'll start with this one that I've highlighted. Itchy nose.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Oh.
Turn left.
I'm glad that the cars don't complain too much about revving. Okay. I was touching some grass just then, that's
In
all.
400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
You screwed up my door. But everything else is okay. You hear the touching grass is a good thing? I have also heard such a thing. As long as the grass doesn't touch you back. Might be a little weird at that point then. Okay, that's the first time I've ever actually had to consider waiting for the train. That's Actually, truth be told, I think that's the first time I've ever seen the train there. You know what? You can actually very easily just completely make the whole touching grass thing sound so much worse than it actually is if you just change what word is used. So instead of like touching, it'd be like groping grass, feeling grass. Let me just go outside and stroke the grass blades. Yeah, stroke some grass. Some glass.
You have arrived
Whoops,
at
too
your
far.
destination.
Hang on. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Hold on. Wait, what's this car? No, wait. This gear. Ooh, fun. I will buy one of these, but I will not drive right now because I don't need it right now. She'll stroke some grass. Reversing, 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 reversing. Fence. I preemptively grabbed some biscuits this time. I'm gonna quick biscuit. I'm having a quick biscuit. Wait. Stop pushing me, Nick Door. I'm having a biscuit. I shall drink water in a moment. I'm currently in a race, and I have a biscuit sitting on my desk waiting for me. The biscuit's feelings have been hurt because I've eaten half of it and put the other half down. So I've got some Scotch fingers. It's like, why have you only eaten half of me? You're a fat fuck. Eat the other half. Whee! Whoa. We are okay. Given that we just did a jump, I'm surprised that actually didn't play any havoc at all with my suspension. Wasn't a big enough jump, I guess. Or maybe certain damage is turned down for races. Just that way when you do a crazy big jump, it doesn't immediately cause people who are playing with simulation damage to just lose the race. Sorry. Sorry, Lizard. I've returned to student learner, basically. Student learner? Student driver. Damn it. Oh, what did I just do? I geared down when I didn't mean to. Alright, we'll restart that one, but I'll also quickly finish that biscuit and have that hydration check. Home. I have been moistened. Been moistened with a hydration check. Let's go. I tell you what, I'm glad I can't stall the car, thinking about it. Could you imagine if I could stall them? 3, 2, 1, go. And just stops. Get out of the way, Hokiyoshi. Oh, I mean, thank you, I guess. You didn't have to go that crazy for it. Clutch gear 4. Whee! Yeah, get down, get down, get down. Slow. Clutch gear up. Clutch gear down. Actually, no, I accidentally let go of the clutch before I pressed the button. Good job, me. Clutch up. Clutch up. Down, down. Shit. No one saw that. Lock the wheels and I pressed the button to view my own information. My own car's information. Should have dropped to third. Okay. Also, I don't like how Drathball is just catching up like that. No, fuck you. Nope. God damn it. What the fuck? What is this? Hello? Do you see that shit? On the last corner, it's like, oh, I'm gonna overtake you now. And you. And you. And you. And you. Watched in a second, then realized my mistake. I basically just need to be in third minimum. Except right now. Now I need to be in two. Oh shit, I've done it again. Go away, you lot. I'm winning this one. I looked at your speed and thought, why are you in fourth gear at 200 miles per hour? I'm sorry, engine. I needed to shift down. I did it too early. Are you kidding me? Fuck off. Again? What is this? Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna be in third minimum. I don't know what it was, but those guys just overtook at light speed. I looked at your speed and thought, why are you in fourth gear 200 miles per hour, then realized you're not American. Yeah, I'm in kilometers per hour. Mind you, I still don't really believe that the speedometer is correct, because 100 kilometers an hour in this game is vastly different from 100 kilometers per hour in real life. But, I'm not particularly fussed. I have my doubts on this validity, but it's a video game. Let's be real. It doesn't have to be perfectly accurate to a speedometer in real life. Because, like, hang on, let me just... So, on a built-up road, right, with no signs, you're typically supposed to drive 50 kilometers an hour in suburban areas. Main roads are usually 60. If you can get to, like, bigger roads, so like main, well, not main roads, but like main, no, actually I will stick with that. Main roads that don't really have like things going on in the background are usually 80, 70 to 80 kilometers an hour. Couldn't help but notice that that car is pulling away from me. So right now I'd be doing like 75 and 80 zone, or a 75 and a 70 zone. And then a highway, 100. So this is highway speed. I'm not entirely sure I believe that, but you know. Yeah, that's what I mean, is that this game, while it has a good sense of speed, I don't think it's super accurate on its kilometers per hour, because 100 kilometers an hour is highway speed here. And this does not feel like 100. So, also, why is my map no longer opening with that button? It's catching me off guard. Map unbound. There. Okay. Where's my last race? Up there.
When it is safe to do so.
But that's precisely what I mean, is it feels like the speeds are not converted incorrectly, but something just doesn't feel right. You also don't know kilometers per hour. Well, actually, tell you what. You tell me what speeds are in where you are. I'm in the wrong spot. Tell me what they are for you in built-up areas, main roads, and highways. Because now we're in miles per hour.
400 yards. Turn right.
Residentials are 30 miles per hour, main roads are 40, and highways are 75. Okay. 30. Here we are, we're at 30. I'm going up a hill, so I'm actually a little behind now. Hang on a minute. Why am I trying to do this bit in first gear? What the... Alright, so 30. Now talk about feeling really slow, actually. I think you guys have got it worse. Assuming this is accurate. But considering how kilometers an hour feels, I don't think it is. Main roads are 40. You know what? I'm going to punish the engine. This is 38 to 39. Oh, I'm not going to punish the engine. There we go. So we're doing 40 now. Being in a tunnel, it's a little bit more difficult to tell the speed. So So we'll just wait. Actually, we'll get out of the tunnel. All right, here we go. So this is main road speed of 40. And then 75 for highway. So this is the 75. That looks about right? Okay.
400
Maybe it's
yards.
just me because
Turn right.
in kilometers per hour it does feel really slow. Hang on a minute. Units. I like how, by the way, there's default English and metric. I don't know what the differences are. I don't know what English is. So 70 highway speed, 120.
Turn right.
Because this is 100 here. I don't know about that.
Recalculating route.
That's not a breakable tree. Oh, and I just changed gears. I just changed gears without using the clutch. Oh, I just realized I've walloped the engine for 55% from that.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Tell you what, while we're loading into the next race, I'll have a quick Google
In
at what the
200
actual
meters,
conversion is.
turn left. Turn left.
Just in case maybe Forza is doing it right and I'm just wrong. My sense of speed might be off, but... Wait, how much does this cost? Because I haven't looked into buying these yet. $450,000. I should probably look into buying a few of these because there is actually a benefit. Because they give you buffs. Like this one up here. Earn 10% extra credits in Horizon Life events. And the one next to is for Horizon Open events. Where are the other houses? No, that's a barn find. Is that it? No, wait, there's another one. Get a free wheel spin each day you attend Horizon Japan. Price free. It's free and I haven't actually visited it. Oops.
Turn around when it is safe to do.
Okay. Oh man, this thing is taking an age to take off now.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Am I pressing the wrong button or something? Hang on a minute. Ito Trail, continue championship. That's the map button. I'm beginning to think I broke something in the controls list. Hold on a minute. Yeah, activate is the view button. But I want my map. Oh, I'll go with that for now. Alright. Okay, that should be... It's gonna load pretty quickly. Let me have a quick look. Miles per hour, to kilometers per hour. Because supposedly 1 mile per hour is 1.6 kilometers per hour. So you said 30 for main roads. So 30 miles per hour. 30. Oh, that is the wrong button. 30 miles per hour is 48 kilometers per hour. So a little bit slower than the main roads here. Sorry, residential areas here. You said main roads are 40 miles per hour, which is 64 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, that's actually faster than main roads here, because main roads here are 60. Well, 60, 70, or 80, depending on how built up the main road is. And then highways are 75. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, your highway speed is 120 kilometers an hour. The highway speed here is 100. Man, you guys get to go up to some crazy speeds. It is possible that the only reason why it feels slow for me when playing this game is it could just be the fact that it's a third-person perspective, or I'm not actually sat in the car itself. Could be why. But I always thought that video games that portray kilometers per hour always felt like it was wrong. Why does this one have to be higgledy-piggledy? I don't remember who it was I was supposed to be beating. There was someone on the leaderboard that was above me, and I can't remember who it was. I mean, obviously, I should try to beat everyone, but in lieu of, figured it'd be better if I could at least make sure I beat the person who was ahead of me in the race. Speed, 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 speed. Speed, 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 speed. Too much speed. I'm ahead of the opponent. I swear to God, if they just start slingshotting past me. That's what I thought. Oh, it's wrathful.
Okay, Kangaroo, what do you want to do?
None of these ones. My next objective. 1990s A-class car. I'm gonna do a danger sign over here. 1990s A tier. Class A vehicle. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. 1990s. That's the bit I'm gonna have to remember the most. Because I just know I'm gonna accidentally grab the wrong car. Because I can't specify age. Can I? No. Well, my cars are in here, but that one's not 90s, and neither is that one, actually. That's 80s. In fact, I don't even really have any cars from the 90s. I have this one. Do I have any others? No, this is apparently the only car I own that's from the 90s. Everything else is either from the thousands or from the 80s.
You've arrived at your destination.
12 more for seasonal, and basically the engine got bugged. That one. I like how it was, for some reason it actually counts the danger sign the other direction. That's amusing. I could theoretically do it backwards if I had a good enough car. Except I don't. Is that better? No, apparently that was actually worse. What? Come on now, game. We can do this. Five meters. Right. Um... I might need to tune this car a little better. Oh, I didn't even make this one. I didn't make this tune. Alright, well in that case, since I didn't assign the parts, someone else do it for me. I suppose I didn't do this one. Normally I do all of my own builds and tunes. Is surprising. What? Oh, that's the torque I'm looking at. I was like, what? How the hell does this thing reach 730 kilometers an hour? Goodness, this one reaches 327. Street off-road. A street suspension? Not a rally. Why is this one using a rally and then semi-slicks? I suppose I shouldn't question it when they're like, you know, supposedly good. Let's try it. Street suspension, but rally tires. Well, new personal best. Hey. Alright. Next objective. A speed trap. I'm thinking coming from this side is probably going to be the way to go. Big stretch. What the hell's that guy doing? Whoa!
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, well I got my seasonal done, but like what the hell was those guys doing? I may as well finish painting in this road since I'm enjoying driving around. Tempura! Whee! Meow. Well, that was fun. On to the next objective, I think. A trailblazer. Hang on a minute. I gotta do a food delivery job, and the text is it's working. It's working. Alright, where's this trailblazer I'm going to? That is so far away, I am going to fast travel to it.
Turn left. You've arrived at your destination.
Well, that seems rather straightforward. Was that not it? Did I not get it? Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, it tricked me. These two are car restriction A tiers. This one's a B tier. I've been bamboozled. But I am kind of curious, though. What's my car looking like after I did that? Surprisingly, not as damaged as I thought it would be. My left and right door are basically fucked, even though they don't look damaged. But my suspension's fine. Alright. You know, I'm gonna add that one to the favorites. Alright, so now I need a B tier car from the 90s. There's one. There's another. Hey, that Dodge Viper I bought earlier, that's a 90s car. 1999. Technically 90s. Alright. Close that. Back up to the top of the Trailblazer. Just realized something. You probably can't hear it, but there is actually a gear changing sound. My character is actually changing the gears as well. Look at that. So I got the first car, the Subaru Speed 12. Now if I get an extra 20 points, then I'll be able to get the shopping. Be able to get my shopping. Where am I going to get 20 points from? It says 3. Oh! I forgot to play yesterday. I didn't get my Lamborghini Countach. Why do I feel like I have one already, though? Because it doesn't say exclusive. So it's possible. Yeah, I already have one. Okay, thank fuck. Alright, alright. Technically as well, this Chopin is also hard to find. The 962CR is also hard to find, not exclusive, so I've probably already got one, but... Anyway, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... That's not gonna be enough. Oh, right. Yeah, because I don't have the trial unlocked. I have to do all of the challenges in order for it to work. Park at the Evolving World Car Meet in any car from the 90s. Okay. Well, let me do that one while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise I'm likely to forget it. Where's the Evolving World one? It was over here, wasn't it? Unless it rotates. It might do, because I don't see it. Is it down here now? Why does the most dramatic in music always show up when I'm not doing anything dramatic? Alright, hold on. Turn everything off except for Evolving World. There it is. But yeah, I swear whenever I'm not doing anything dramatic, that's when the most dramatic songs come on. Actually, other people here for once. I don't think I've ever seen a parking car thing that's actually got another car in here. Can I get a better view of the car? No. Car menu, purchase stock car. Yeah, well. Well, I know I have this one. See? Then yeah, I own all these ones. It's just made it an art here. I like the paint job on it. I thought there was a car park next to me. Maybe they just left. Oh, I can see them. They're not actually in the car park. They're faking it. Same as another car, actually. Did I get the thing? Yeah, I did. Alright. Let's do the food delivery. The Evolving World car meet, I think honestly, is like you would get the most out of it if you had a active community in the game. Like if I was to get all of my viewers, for instance, and say, hey, on this time, at this day, let's do a World car meet, you'd probably get a lot more interest, like a lot more out of it. I actually saw someone on YouTube who actually did that. And they obviously got a lot more out of those car meets than someone who is just playing alone. I probably still wouldn't be able to get much use out of it. There is only 5 gears on this thing.
You've arrived at your destination.
Here, package.
There, package. Go. Put.
Delivery note here. There's Ularites in the order that won't take kindly to being thrown around. Try to get it there in one piece.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Is drifting still allowed? When it says get there in one piece? Because, like, this car's not particularly fast, so I'm not too concerned about hitting things.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, I'm glad that still counted.
Thanks, driver. Nice going. We got more orders if you'd like to take them.
Alright. Job 2 out of 3. Let's go. Not cool. I'm guessing this means it's something to do with hot food. I needed to get there quickly.
Delivery order ready. I have changed the set route to the pickup destination.
We've also changed vehicles.
Turn left.
Uh-oh.
In 400 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
That's a wall.
You have arrived at your destination.
That I have. I'm gonna have a quick drink.
Over to you. Hello. We have a note here that
Hello.
this order shouldn't be left to cool down. Keep up the pace and keep that food hot.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Speed, 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 speed.
Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right.
What?
Turn right.
Physics go burr.
Many thanks.
Nice. If you want to, you can go ahead and collect another delivery.
Yeah, I gotta do one more.
The order of food is ready for pickup. I have set your route to the pickup location. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn left. You have arrived at your
Look at
destination.
that. Perfect.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Though you probably shouldn't thank me until I deliver the food properly, just in case you get an angry call because it's been smashed up after all the crazy driving.
Route to the nearest delivery location has been set.
Because I can guarantee that the item will get to the customer. I cannot guarantee that it will get there in one piece.
Turn right. In 100 meters, turn left.
Oh, how nice of the game. It's facing me the right
Order
direction.
delivered. Your route has been set to the next drop-off point. Turn right.
Can I go straight through here? No. No, I cannot.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Perfect, thank you.
I'm glad the game's going to turn me around, actually, because I just realized the icon telling me to go back the way I came. And doing a
Delivery complete.
turn in
I
here
have
might be a
sent
little
your route
difficult.
to your final delivery location.
Speed! Power! My kingdom for a 6th gear.
You have arrived at your
Well, this is a
destination.
pretty area.
This smells great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't make it.
Customer's happy. Want to take on another delivery?
We've only got 2 stars for that. I think if I ordered food and it was delivered that quickly, I think I would actually tip them more. Would you like to skip this prompt? No, and don't ask me again. I do actually like the prompts. It's just that um, it's just not useful right now. That's all. Wait a minute, I just had a thought. Oh my god, it's the one and only time that I would actually be able to press the reverse button, let go of the reverse button, and then press it again, and the car not stop, and then continue reversing again. Because normally what happens, right, and it's going to be weird to describe, is that when you press reverse, let go of the trigger, and then press it again, the car stops, and then continues. Now it looks like it actually, because I'm in manual mode, it just stays in that gear the whole time. Did I really just look to see if I could merge onto the road properly in a Forza game? Where's my indicator button? It's like, no, no, no. We haven't reached the stage where I'm following the road rules just like with fucking Grand Theft Auto. Alright. Take a photo of any Jaguar from the 1990s and smash 30 bamboo. Well, where the hell do I find that bamboo? Hmm. Uh, any Jaguar from the 90s. Well, that's good, because I only have one. It looks so happy. Look at it. Always happy to be here. Unironically, actually. Hold on. Car lights off. Let's check out the weather and whatnot. In the morning. Early afternoon. Nah. Alright. Now where the hell do I find a bamboo forest? Because I can't for the life of me remember where that is. Also, I like how this whole area here has been unexplored. It's in the middle of my map. Doth anyone remember where the bamboo forest is? Because I don't remember. Oh dear. The Arashiyama bamboo forest, which is somewhere right here. This is the bamboo forest. All right. What car should I run through it? Oh, I forgot about this stupid thing. Yeah, I'm gonna drive my car through it. Well, not my car. My car. I don't have that exact model, but I do have a Mitsubishi Lancer. Wow.
You've arrived at your destination.
Sorry, I saw the speed zone there once it started, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, I should actually do it. Alright. And now I'm gonna go do foresty area. Ruin the landscape. Alright. Now the last thing. Wait, am I gonna still be able to get the Exige cup? Wait, that's also marked as hard to find, not exclusive. Lotus Exige cup, hold on. Huh. I don't actually need to get another one of those. Turns out I already have one. Well, I'm still going to aim for it because it gives me purpose. But good to know that if I fuck it up, I don't need to be too concerned. So what do I need? I need a 1991 GMC Cyclone. I already forgot the name. 1991. Okay. I should have one, I think. Yeah, there it is. Surprise, bitch. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright. Complete 2 runs at the Irakawa quarter-mile drag meet. Oh, okay. And 3 awesome wreckage skills. Win a street race. You know what this sounds like to me. Sounds like a makeover. Let's go tune it. It's gonna build it up and go tune it.
Welcome back,
Since I can do street races and it doesn't specify what type, I can go as crazy as I want. Is that a turbo already in it? Yeah, it's got a single turbo already built into it. Why do V8s always sound so good? This one sounds a little weird, I will admit, but you know. Tires. Get nice wide ones. And pop them out. Oops. I can change the tire profile. Why would I want bigger ones? What's the benefit of the bigger tires? To be honest, I've never really thought about it. I don't know. What is the benefit of the bigger tires? Supposedly handling an off-road. I guess it does make sense, actually. Race brakes. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what I want to do. Hold on. I know exactly what I want to do. We're going to drop it down to drift level, actually, rather than race. And then we're going to change the tires out for drift tires. I'm actually going to give it back its original engine. But I will put it on... Oh, no, I won't. That just bumped me all the way up to A tier again. I was going to keep it in B tier. Alright. Take that off. Ooh. A very strong twinge in my head just then. Like a headache forming. Yeah, she'll be right. Um. Yeah, 7 speed. Oops. Surprised there wasn't a drift option in here, but oh well. That's fine. Actually, you know what? It might be because the engine might not actually let it have one. Let me have a look. No? Okay. We're also going to want to swap it out for rear-wheel drive rather than all-wheel drive. As much as all-wheel drive is very helpful, we don't want that. No, 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 no. Oh, wait, there's that drift one. What the? Why didn't I see that? Or is that? Did it only just arrive? Actually, it might have only just arrived because I picked out the rear-wheel drive. Roll cage, but also weight reduction. I don't think there's an awful lot I'm going to want to do to this back here. There we go. Oops, wrong button. There you go. Mm-hmm. Anything else that I need to change? Maybe the tire pressure. Okay, and now it needs a fancy new paint job. All-time great. And I'm going to have a quick drink while it's loading. I thought it said request. No, it says August. There's some serious abominations in here, by the way. I can see the minion one over here. Man, that one will give it a like a cell shaded look. That'd be pretty cool. You know, as soon as they revealed that you could put stickers on windows, this was always going to happen. And it was going to happen like a million times over. I wanted to get like some kind of like street racing livery, but I haven't really found anything overly interesting, and I am not skilled enough to be able to paint anything myself. Like I can paint it to color, but I can't really do any stickers. What does that look like? What does paper cup look like? You know what? Actually, that actually looks right. Cool. I do wish there was a way to preview deliveries before you apply them, but thankfully this seems to be what we're after. Alright. Oh, this thing does not take off. And I pressed the wrong button. This thing doesn't take off in the slightest. Well, this doesn't seem to be doing anything. Hang on, what are the tune... What have other people done? No, I don't want a favorite, I want to search. Search, performance class, B, drift. Aero efficiency failed. Why are they using standard tire compound? Oh, but they run all-wheel drive. They're all using standard. No one's using... There we go, there's one that's using the drift tires. And supposedly is better than what I have. So I guess I could give this one a try. But it's also not exactly 600. Why is it not exactly 600? What if I change the performance class up to A? Does that make a difference? Top speed failed. Drag. Drift suspension and drag. I don't know if that's actually going to be a drift car. Because that doesn't sound right for you to use drag tires for that, but I suppose it is possible. Hmm. If I change the top speed to 163, right? Okay, so the metric is up to 161 kilometers an hour. If I limit the car to 163 kilometers an hour, it still takes 13 seconds to reach it. This thing has like no power behind it. I've clearly broken something. What have I done? Drift tire compound. I wanted to stick to B tier, but I might actually maybe upgrade it to A tier just to try and get some more power out of it because, like, no kidding, this thing has nothing behind it. Its launch is 2.2. Alright, let's just jump it up to A. Didn't want to, but I will. Alright. I wish I could get like a big fuck off spoiler on the back of this thing, but no. The answer to that would be no. I don't know. Actually, since this is supposed to be like a funny sort of drift car, let's knock down the rim size. Um, you know what? That increases my my speed. Not my speed, my acceleration. All right. Not quite the B tier drifter I was hoping for, but should be all right. Now that I have an extra gear as well, I can change my thing. 8 seconds now to reach 161 rather than 12. I will admit it's still not super duper amazing, but I'll take it. Alright. This is gonna suck again, but we'll give it another shot. Alright. Whoa! Sideways. No, too far. I don't know, actually. It kind of works. Oh, poo. I've completely forgot, like, when I just need to press something with my finger just for the feel, I usually press B because I know it doesn't do anything. But obviously today I'm playing with a manual gearbox, and so I just shifted up the car. And you know what? Actually, this is quite good. The I'm guessing that as the tires become buggered, it's going to become a lot harder for me to do things properly. Yeah, like it's spinning out already. You know what? I'm actually kind of happy with this now. Alright, so where am I going for my thing? Um, complete 2 runs at the Irakawa quarter mile drag meet. Which one's that one? That's the festival kilometer. I'm so glad we have multiple drag strips this time, by the way. There's the Ito half mile. Irakawa quarter mile. Whoopsies. Now, I will say, obviously, this is not a drag car anymore. Well, not anymore, but never was, but...
You have arrived at your destination.
But obviously, obviously this is a drift car, not a drag car.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's designed to do this. What do you mean stop the car? I'm not jump starting anything. Oh, I'm rolling backwards. Not quite sure what the gears are for this car.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hang on. Let me have a look. So I think it relies on me actually having the grip first before I take off like that. Earn 3 awesome wreckage skills. Alright, in that case I'll just keep going. There's an awesome wreckage. That's unbreakable, that's unbreakable. Ugh. Did that not count, then? No, it didn't. Alright, that's fine. Oh, it did. It just didn't tell me the progress. Damn it. Alright. So the next one is win a street race. And then I've done everything I can do anyway until I can get to the trial. A street race, huh? Gotta win a street race using this car. I didn't think of that, did I? Yeah, of course it didn't. I guess we'll do that one. Because you didn't do a big smart, did you? You were like, "Oh, let's make it a drift car, because that'd be funny." And now you have to do a race in said car. And you and I both know this car does not do speed. Doesn't do speed, doesn't do straight lines. Well, wish me luck. Oh, for God's sake, someone get out of my way. I want to get into the middle of the road. Happy about right. Well, I'm catching up. And now I'm lagging behind. Speed! Come on. Put your foot down. Oh, too much foot. It's okay. I'm here, Final Vance. Whoops, shit. That was an assassination. Hell yeah. Oh, almost exactly 3 minutes. Wait, I just saw Bowie Knife. He is on the list.
One stunning cream
Lit up.
stamp for you.
I got a new sticker.
To find one myself.
Well, it's a stamp, but you know what I mean.
If you want to add some real gems to your car collection, there's some new barn find rumors to
Ooh,
follow.
wait, there's actually more barn finds?
Fuji Unkai house is now available for purchase.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I was going to go up to that free house, wasn't I? Wherever it was. Oh, over here. Let me go over here. And then I'll go do those barn finds.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn
Sorry,
sharp
dude.
right. In 400 meters,
And then leave the highway.
turn left.
Uh,
200 meters,
I don't know what my voice is doing. A second ago, like, my voice cracked as if I was a fucking teenager again.
turn right.
No, I'm well past that. There's a Mazda there. I don't own it, so I will buy a copy. Also, I just realized why my map is no longer bound. It's because of the manual thing. Because I always thought it was so weird that
You have arrived
I
at
don't
your
recall
destination.
activate being this button. It's because it wasn't. It was X. X was the activate button, but then when I went to a manual gearbox, it had to give me X for the gear shift. So it moved it to this button, and then unbound my map.
Location, location, location. A house right in the beating heart of Japan.
I like how it said.
Welcome back, kangaroo.
I like how it said free with VIP, and then like that meant that I could have gotten it ages ago, but I didn't. Also, did it undo all my customization? Oh, it did, because it gave me a new garage. Chase a zero. Well, I'll do this in my own time, but I kind of want to put down lifts here, so that way I can put a car up on a lift. Maybe I'll even do the Forza Vista one there, just because obviously there's garage doors there. I'll do my customization later. It's fine. Visitor permission? Well, sure, I guess you can come visit my garage, but there's nothing here. Oh, what cars do I want on my displays? Okay, hold on. My favorites. I want the Continental. I want the Nismo. I'm thinking about the 2000 GT, but I kind of wanted to see what this one looks like up there first. It does look good, but I kind of want the Continental over on this side just because it looks like that's where the project car is. So we'll make this one the Continental. I kind of want this one to be the Nismo. And then this last one, I'm not actually gonna put the that one back. I'm thinking I either put my Lancer in there, the 2000 GT, or the Tacoma. Let's see what the Tacoma looks like. That is not where I wanted it, but okay. And yeah, no, not the Tacoma. Alright, display cars. Alright, I want the Lincoln. I want the Lincoln Continental in this slot, please. Because I want it up against the wall. Thank you. And then the last car, probably going to put my Lancer in there. There we go. So now I have a street car, a rally car, and a drift car on display. Looks good. What did I come here for? Oh, it was just for the house, wasn't it? Yeah. And then I was going to go do the other stuff. Alright. I was then going to go out and I was going to go get the barn finds. Thank you, Brain. Let's pick out a cart and we'll go chase after them. Let's go. Let's grab you. I don't use you often enough. Oh, poop! And then I pressed the button to open my map, completely forgetting what we established about the whole not having a map on that button. Hurry up and finish loading so I can get out. Thank you. Man, Beatitude really thinks that I'm talking when I'm not. I'm gonna have to try and fix something, because clearly something is a bit borked there. Okay, so the first barn find is over here, and I can see there's a little road on the map, so that'll be it. At the end of the road. Pretty much start this car in second gear.
Hey, I think there will be an interesting find in here. Want to document it with some footage? Ooh, a Mitsubishi Montero Evolution. An absolute dominator of endurance rallies.
Yes, exactly. In '97, this model marked the start of an incredible run for Mitsubishi at Dakar. Apparently, this one in particular performed well.
The damage to that front bumper
How can you
alone
tell?
is an indication of an incredible endurance career.
Almost fully destroyed. The odds delicate though. The Montero model won 12 Dakar rallies in the 2000s. They were surpassed at one point, but bounced back after further developing the truck.
Well, it looks like you've got your work cut out restoring this off-roading monster.
Man just said it's almost
Let's load it.
destroyed. Why not just get a new one then?
Hey, that front bumper was completely destroyed. Plus, there's dirt caked into every crevice of the poor car. We'll call you when we're done sorting it out.
I'm not gonna lie. There's some fucked up sorcery going on when it comes to restoring some of these vehicles. And the thing is, right, is that one of them was actually her father's car. It's like, how the hell did that get that ruined? And how did you not realize it was in that shed? Not to mention the fact that someone put it there, and it's like, how do we know they are actually all abandoned like that? There is some legal grey areas, I think, when it comes to these barn finds, but also the ones on the side of the road that you've, not the purchased ones, but the ones that you find, and you just wash, and then they're yours.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright. So I'm at the top of that hill. I do not see the shed anywhere. Or garage. Is it further up? Is it further down? I'm thinking further down. Oh, okay, my headphones actually died. They've actually started having some issues lately. I don't know if I need to get a new pair or if I just need to move the wireless dongle. I will try the dongle option once I finish streaming. I just gotta find where the damn garage is. Oh, well, I'm on the train tracks now. I have no idea where that shed was. 'Cause I was up on there, tearing apart all the grass and trees. I'll go back in and have another look. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on, there's a road here. No, that goes too far. Still can't find it. When I find it, I'm probably going to be like, oh yeah, obviously it would be there. I can't find it. Up the hill. Yeah, I've got absolutely no clue. It's probably blatantly obvious, but I just can't see it. It doesn't help as well that I know that the garage has to be on a flat surface, but it doesn't have to be that big a flat surface. So like all these hills that I'm tearing through, I know it's not in there, but I'm hoping that I can see from here where I'm supposed to go. There it is. Was actually connected to that road, I just didn't see
There's
it.
potentially a half-converted race car in here. Get recording.
Where are you getting this
See what
information
we're
from?
working with. Yep, the Lamborghini Diablo SV, one of the greatest poster cars of the 90s. This one looks
Who
like it was
the
decked
hell
out
would
too.
lose that?
This is the car I was asked to advise on. It originally was fitted out with flashy accessories, but the owner wanted to strip it back, restore it to being race ready. Unfortunately, regulations changed and the money needed to upgrade dwindled.
I guess all the extras made the car heavy. A Diablo SV like this sat half ready for the track is so heartbreaking to see. Even in this state, you can see its potential.
It's a powerful car, rear-wheel drive and gets to top speeds quickly. It's a real shame this car never saw the Super GT series.
It's a beautiful car, both with the vibrant accessories and without. Yuji, let's load it.
So Yuji worked on that car himself.
Hey, we'll contact you when the Diablo is fixed and race ready.
How old are you, man? Because, like, that car was fucking rusted, falling apart. And I'm pretty sure if I left my car in the garage, or for, ooh, I don't know, maybe 10 years, it probably wouldn't look like that. Don't get me wrong, the paint would probably be a little faded if it was sitting in the garage in a not very, like, in not a very well sealed area. My car would probably be showing some signs of age after 10 years of sitting idle. Well, not idle, but like sitting in an old shed for so long. But methinks that it wouldn't be that bad. Like, that thing was falling apart. Paint completely faded. Parts rusted. Hell, even the fucking lights on it. The headlights. The pop-up headlights. One of them was like was out. The other one was like falling in. The hell? Was that it? I think that's it for today. Yeah, that's it for today. Alrighty. Well, let's go hand in all of our collection stuff. Which I drop. A new badge. Oh, never get a stamp. And then I pay out. Alrighty. Time to do our wheel spins. We'll start with the normal one, then we'll do the super one last. 10 grand. Paint spray horn. Kinda wish I got that Koenigsegg, but... A hat. An emote. An 86 Toyota. Or I should say Toyota 86, because it's not actually, didn't come from 1986. 15 grand. And 20 grand. A lot of money, not a lot of cars. Time for the super one. Well, Camaro Z28, 5 grand, and I picked that when I was describing it last so I can get the name back in full. The Super Duty F450 DRW? I don't know what DRW means. Platinum. And the Forza edition for destruction skills. You know what, I'm actually going to have a look at that one now, quickly, before we end up. We just have a sticky beak. Are Forza edition cars listed in here? Forza edition, here they are. So this is it. Let's have a look. The suspension Well, the suspension's killing me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I was about to say, why is it so slow? I forgot I was a manual car. Oh, he's long. The back's the same size as the front. This thing feels really heavy, actually. Oh, it looks heavy too. Look, they use like boxy shapes rather than rounded shapes or pointed edges. You use pointed edges for speed. You do round for like fun, and then you do the square boxy for heavy and for like heavy duty stuff. Oh shit! A Noble M600. Why am I not familiar with that car? Never heard of this one before. Whoop. Well, I just killed a K car. And whoever was driving that one.
Up for roaming off the beaten path? That Montero Evo we found is ready in your garage.
What? That was so quick! That Montero was just got finished? We just found it, and you said that the front was fucked. How the hell did you do that so quickly?
Find some mountains, some rivers, and have fun.
Also, I've never heard of that car before, the Noble. Usually, like, while I haven't heard of every single model of every single car out there, I'm not familiar with Noble at all. Let me just hang on. Do I actually have any Noble cars already? Is that something that I've already picked up and I just didn't realize? No, actually, that was the first Noble. How many other Nobles are there? That's the only Noble. Alright, hold on. I need to Google now because... Noble. Oh, I better... Car company. Hang on. Noble Automotive. Automotive, sorry. Why did I say automotive? Established in 1999. Low production English sports car company. Hold on a minute. Number of employees, 8. 8 people. What, in the entirety of Noble Automotive? Apparently it was established by Lee Noble, but then he then sold the company off and left it. Oh, he's the chief designer and part owner of Noble, and then he sold it, and then he went on to do Phoenix Automotive. Another another company I've never heard of before. So what do they make? The Noble M10, M12, M400, M14. Don't recognize any of these things. An M600. Oh, I skipped the M15. Sorry. And the M500, which came out in 2022, is the most recent car. I do not recognize a single one of these cars from Noble. Okay, good to know. What about Phoenix Automotive? It dissolved on what? Hang on. So Lee Noble was the chief designer and part owner of Noble. The company was sold in 2006, and in 2009 he started Phoenix Automotive. The company was dissolved in 2012, 3 years later, after producing only one model. And their only car was an unnamed car that was under development. It was revealed to the press in 2009. The car was to have a V8 from the Corvette ZR1. That's a good car. Lightweight, cost below £75,000, and was due for release near the end of 2010. It was to be manufactured in South Africa. The first images of the prototype car were released in January 2010. In September 2010, Lee Noble told the BBC reporter the Phoenix sports cars were preparing to move into production. But we don't have the name of the car, and if in 2010 the car was preparing to go into production, but then the company was dissolved in 2012. That's interesting. So yeah, so he left the company in 2008, started Phoenix in 2009, 2000 at the end of 2009. He revealed that there was a car in development, and towards the end of 2010, the car was supposed to be released. Well, I want to know what the car was. Hang on, Phoenix Automotive prototype car. Prototype car. Show me. I want to see it. I want to see the prototype. Phoenix Automotive supercar. So this car's obviously not coming out anymore because the company that was making it is dissolved, but only 100 units were planned and no details have been released on whether it will be manufactured in left-hand drive. Wait, hold on. Oh, it was... I better say, I thought this was a British company. Why is it not being made for left-hand drive? Whereas it was being made in South Africa, though. We have a picture of the top of the front of the car and of the top of the car. Doesn't look anything spectacular. Kind of reminds me of a Lamborghini in terms of design. Although the front of the picture almost looks a bit like a Ferrari. But the rest of the body looks a bit like Lamborghini. Could have been interesting. But yeah. It looks like it just didn't pan out though, because like I said, he left Noble in 2008 and founded Phoenix in 2009. And then at the end of 2009, he announced this new car, which was unnamed, and it was due to be released near the end of 2010. The first images were released in January 2010. And then in September it was supposed to move to production, but then obviously in 2012 it was dissolved. And the fact that it's still marked as being an unnamed prototype car means that they never actually released it. Also, these are the only pictures that were released. These two pictures, because I'm looking on Google Images and all I can see is stuff talking about Project Phoenix, but that is a completely different thing because that's by Uga Sarin or Uga Sarin, sorry, or I don't actually know how to pronounce that name. But the Project Phoenix is a different car altogether. Correct? I think. Project Phoenix car. Because Google is confused. Project Phoenix car likely refers to one of three things: a supercar concept by Yuga Sahin Design, a track-ready V8 project by Noble founder Lee Noble, or the iconic Le Mans prototype featured in Project Cars Racing. Well, obviously I'm talking about the concept. Hold on. That was in 2021. Hold on, why is Lee Noble working on this? Huh? Wait, what? A supercar concept by Yuga Sahin Design, a track-ready V8 project by Noble founder Lee Noble. What is Lee Noble doing? Hold on. Lee Noble. Nothing. Because, like, even looking, just looking at Wikipedia in general, the section under automotive companies, it ends with him dissolving Phoenix Automotive. Okay, well, supposedly he was involved in the design work for the Aranara Hasaria. I don't know how to pronounce that one. That's a weird name. Which was in that was in 2012. He stepped in, but turns out, um, where is it? Noble's designs have also been further developed beyond his own involvement, resulting in designs such as the Ultimate GTR, which is actually a car I do know about. But that was actually made by a different company, not Noble, though. So, what is Lee Noble actually doing now? What is he doing now? I don't think he's doing anything right now. He's probably retired. I mean, if you leave a car company to found a different car company and then have to dissolve it like three years later, you're probably not going to be doing it again. You're probably going to be trying to find a different thing to do then, aren't you? Like, I'm not saying it's a failure or anything, but you don't dissolve a car company 3 years after making it, after leaving a different car company, unless you really have to. Because that's a lot of money you would be investing. You don't... The car companies are expensive as fuck because, like, car parts, warehousing, staffing. It's not like just opening a grocery store. These parts are expensive as all hell. And I immediately forgot I'm in a manual. You know, it's going to be a very big surprise for me next time I play this game because I'm going to completely forget that I'm in a manual again. And next time I boot up the game, I'm going to be like, why is my car not doing anything? It's because you're in a manual, my friend. Yeah, with how expensive running a car company is, I can't imagine after leaving Phoenix, after dissolving Phoenix, I can't imagine he's doing much more with cars anymore. Unless he moves back into Noble again, but I don't see that being a thing that he would do if he sold it to someone else. He's not going to be able to come back as leadership. He'd be coming back as just maybe a consultant. I'm now just driving around casually, just filling in this area. Since I'm not really doing anything, I'll probably end the stream here. And then I'll probably just finish painting in this area. And then I'll go and make some lunch. There are a few... Oh, shit. I did that thing again where I wanted to just press buttons on my controller, just so my fingers were doing something. And I just shifted gears. Yeah, so I'll go and get some lunch, and then I'll do a few other things that I need to do today. Because I do actually have other plans and other jobs that I need to do. I just don't want to do them. Unfortunately, that's the part of life that is least... I don't know if it's... Well, I should... Let me try that sentence again. Just because I'm not entirely sure I'm agreeing with that sentence. But, like, it's a really annoying part about being an adult. Is, there's a lot of things you need to do, and a lot of it... In fact, most of it you don't want to do. But it's fine. It shouldn't take too long. He questions, thinking about it now. Huh. Okay, it might take a moment, but, like, it's not going to take, like, all day. Alright. And here's the last bit of that road that he's painting. Ta-da! Okay. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to go and invest in all that other stuff. I keep thinking I need to shift down because Gear 2 is taking ages to rev up. And then it panics because it's not supposed to be at Gear 1. It just is that slow. Okay, we are in the... You know what? Are they... Oh, no. Okay. I was about to say. Very small. Very small bays. Alright. Well. On that bombshell. Thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you all on the next stream. You have yourself a good rest of the day. Make it productive. Make it chill. Can you be productive and chill? I suppose you can. Basically just don't stress. This is a stress-free zone. No stressing allowed. If you stress, I'll be sad. Farewell.